Good Saturday morning. I am putting away a dress. I'm about to edit about 15,000 vlogs, and then I have a ton of schoolwork to do. I feel like a first year teacher all over again, and I'm feeling very overwhelmed and stressed, and I'm not really sure what I'm doing. That's how I'm feeling. And I don't feel good today. I feel very congested. My head hurts, stomach hurts. Kelly is like up and away going. It's like 7:30 in the morning, and obviously I sound very tired. We don't have any plans, other than Kaylin has band registration today, for the rest of the weekend. So I will be doing a lot of work, hopefully.
Well, it's almost 2 o'clock on Sunday. I recorded nothing yesterday. It looks like it's gonna rain. I don't know if it is. I was not feeling well yesterday. All I did was work for school. I stayed in my pajamas all day. My clean pajamas today, because I showered last night. Kelly feels like hot garbage today. So it's officially back to school season. I'm gonna go get McDonald's because that is her like sickness comfort food. I've already done some work today. I really have a whole lot more I should do. Oh my gosh, the amount of work I did for just yesterday, probably 5 hours worth. I don't know. My teaching lifestyle is very different this year compared to last year. But Kelly and Kaylin got in the pool yesterday. I did not feel like it. Kelly was supposed to mow today. She is just down for the count. So that's not gonna happen. I'm assuming that she's probably not gonna feel well enough to mow today. Who knows though? She is Kelly, and she could decide that it doesn't matter, that she feels bad. We just both woke up from a nap. So obviously it's been a very productive weekend. Though actually, she got a ton done around the house yesterday while I was working on school stuff. So in that regard, it was productive for us both. But today is it is a bed rot day. So a lot of Gilmore Girls. We did watch The Biggest Loser documentary on Netflix last night, and that was very interesting. It was only 3 episodes, and we plowed through that. That's all I know. I'm so sorry. It's just been a boring weekend. Good Monday morning. It's not even 6 o'clock. It's 5:59 a.m. and I'm headed to work. Kelly feels like hot garbage. Here we go. School year illnesses have already begun all weekend. She's getting ready to go to work though, and I feel okay. Saturday I didn't feel good, but not like her. So I don't know if I had something and gave it to her and got over it immediately, as seems to be like there's a word for it that's escaping me. It seems to be how it always goes. Or she got something else and I'm gonna get this in a couple of days, but she does not feel good. I have a lot I need to get done before the kids come, so that's why I'm leaving a little bit earlier. I need to make some copies and do things like that. So I'm going to head to work. We are having some kind of, I don't know, tortilla bake thing that I made several weeks ago and put it in the freezer, and I took that out to start defrosting last night. I had freezer leftovers last night for dinner. We watched some Gilmore Girls, and I was asleep before 9. Kelly was asleep off and on all day yesterday, and I think she went to bed probably around 8. If she actually went to bed a little bit before that, but woke up a couple of times. So that's the scoop. Hopefully traffic's not bad because it's only 6 o'clock on the dot. I am home. We lost power for like an hour at work today, so that was kind of crazy. But Kelly's still not feeling well, so I think she is going to shower and get in bed. And I'm going to heat up this casserole for dinner, and that's going to be probably all she wrote because I have work I have to do, of course. So you may or may not see me again today. Good Tuesday morning. It is 5:58. I'm headed to work. Yesterday was a better day than some of the issues I dealt with last week, but it was also a worse day in other ways. So I'm hoping that today is even better than yesterday. But I do have a staff meeting. I think it's Takeout Tuesday, and I'm going to need to get gas after work today. Kelly's feeling a little bit better, I think, today. And other than that, I don't really have anything to report. I think I fell asleep before 7 last night. I had a headache, and I was exhausted. My headache came back a little bit this morning, but it's better now. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. But that's all I really know. So I'm going to go to work and try and get some stuff done before the kids get there. and it's probably going to be another one of those boring weeks where I'm just overwhelmed and I don't have a lot of vlogging content. I tried to do a little bit of work last night and didn't get very much done. So, we don't have anything else other than my staff meeting tonight. And then tomorrow, I don't think we have anything. I know Caitlin does have a flute lesson possibly today, this evening. So, we'll see if that happens. But anyway, I'm going to go and I will check in with you guys when I can. Hello, it is Tuesday evening. It's almost 6 o'clock. I'm not even home yet. I've got to stop and get gas. I had a meeting that went really long after work today. I know Kelly had to pick Caitlin up from band, and I think we're having pizza tonight because it is Takeout Tuesday. So other than that, I just feel like I'm drowning a little bit at work. There's a lot. There's just a lot between changing grade levels, going back to teaching everything and not just one subject, and the district has that I work for has really added a lot of components that are non-negotiable, if you will, and trying to figure out how that's all going to fit into my day and still allow me some creativity and to do what I know is best for my students. So it's a little bit frustrating. I'm dealing with some mild behavior issues this year, just right off the bat. And it's just a lot. There's a lot going on. But my days go by pretty quickly, so that's good. It's pretty nonstop. So that has been a bonus, but today was long. Tomorrow evening, I have a meeting with my mentor at the travel agency, and I am just wondering how I am going to do all the things. So, a little overwhelmed right now. That's why I haven't really done a whole lot of vlogging. I think I popped on for 2 seconds this weekend. This upcoming weekend, I'm meeting with my sister and my mom because my mom is planning to sell her house and move up here in this vicinity closer to me and my sister. And then we have a birthday dinner with my extended family over in Cheesecake Factory, so that's something fun to look forward to. But otherwise, just overwhelmed. I have not edited a Disney vlog in like 2 or 3 weeks, so my apologies if you were here for the Disney. I will hopefully get to that hopefully this weekend. But there's just a lot. There is a lot, and I feel like I'm working more this year than I have in previous years. And I can't even seem to come up for air or make a dent in what needs to be done. And trying not to bring so much work home with me. So I did a little bit last night. I don't think I'm gonna do any tonight. I kind of have an SEL lesson I need to prepare. I may look over that and may not prep it in the way that I would fully like to, because it's, like I said, almost 6 o'clock. I'm not even home yet. So, and then I have to get up at 4:30 and leave at 6 o'clock in the morning in 12 hours and do it all over again. So, not trying to be negative and complaining, but I'm just feeling the overwhelm right now. So that is where we're at. So meeting tomorrow night. I have therapy Thursday. Friday, actually, don't think we have anything. So that will be nice. But it's just a very full, busy week. Good Wednesday morning. It's Wednesday. I have a meeting during my planning today, and I have a travel agency meeting this evening. Kelly's feeling a lot better today, so that's good. She didn't get to the lawn yesterday because it was too hot. It was 106 degrees when I was driving home at 5 o'clock, so it was too hot. But we had, what did we have? We had pizza last night, so it was a pizza night, and other than that, we just crashed because, that's how it is. If you watched my vlogs last year, that's how it is at the beginning of the year. We come home and we crash. We're done. So, other than that, nothing really exciting going on. So I will check in with you when I can. Greetings. My hair, I decided to put it on the other side, so I have this. But anyway, I'm headed home. I left like pretty early today. Like my kids left early, so I was out of there a little bit earlier. Kelly, I think, has just left work to pick Kaylin up from school. I'm definitely going to meet them home. And it is leftovers tonight. Trying to think. So I think we're having that chili bake, but I'm going to heat up the tortillas in the pan, kind of crisp them up a little bit, so that we have like kind of a little tortilla chip situation. You know, today was a little bit better. A little bit. Still a lot of talking, but still a lot of overwhelm too. And I was supposed to meet with my mentor today, and I emailed her. I'm like, can we reschedule, because there's just too much, and I really need to try and get some work done when I get home. Will I? That remains to be seen. Hopefully I'll get a little something done. But anyway, that is that. Nothing earth-shattering today. Kelly was feeling better this morning, but she said as the day progressed, she started to feel kind of crummy again. So we'll see how that is. I don't know. I felt bad Saturday, and I felt fine since. So I don't know if I gave her something and I just got over it super fast, or if I don't have what she has yet. And I've realized over the past, I don't know, year and a half, that maybe my immune system is a little bit stronger, because I don't seem to get hit. Like, she and Kaylin both had that horrible stomach bug last year. Totally passed me by. Or, you know, maybe I've just had everything already. And so I've already built up a tolerance or immunity to whatever it is she keeps getting sick with. So I don't know. But yeah, her throat was kind of sore last night. I felt fine, other than like having a headache, and I was a little congested Saturday, but it went away. It was very strange. So I seem to always give her something, and it seems to always be much worse for her than it is for me. So I'm hoping that she'll be on the mend in the next couple of days. But it is Wednesday, which means tomorrow's Thursday, which means the following day is Friday. So that is good. This is our first full week of school, really, because my school didn't start until Tuesday, and Kelly and Kaylin didn't start until Wednesday. So, you know, first full week. But I had meetings today during my planning time. They were fine. I just don't feel like I can ever get caught up, and I go home and I don't want to do anything because I'm so exhausted. So I don't know where to find the balance of all of that. But I'm sure I go through this every year, and I'm just having amnesia. But it's just a different kind of situation this year, since my role has changed as far as what I'm teaching, and with all the changes our district has made. I can't ever see in this car. So that is the current scoop, and you may or may not see me again today. I would wager a bet that you will not see me again today, because I'm tired. So we've been going to sleep really early. All right, I'm gonna wrap it up, and I will see y'all later. Bye. Good Thursday morning. Nothing really to report. We have leftovers, watched Gilmore Girls, went to sleep. That has been the entire theme of this week. Like, there's nothing to show you. We're both feeling really overwhelmed with things that we need to get done for work. I have therapy today, and Kaylin has band practice after school. Kelly doesn't have anything as far as I know, and it's 6:01, so I'm behind schedule for the past couple of days. So I'm gonna head to work, and I'll check in with you guys later. I am done with therapy. I'm going home. I got pulled over and got a speeding ticket on my way here in the school zone as a teacher. Sorry. I'm doing a vlog update right now with my caffeinated eye patches on instead of a vlog update in the car, because that's all y'all have seen this week. Kelly is here. Hi. She is asleep. She's not really asleep, but we're still kind of both asleep because it's only 5:02 in the morning. So we're trying to wake up and get ready. It is Friday, by the way.
Thank goodness it's Friday. I'm exhausted mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, in all the ways. And I'm ready for it to be the afternoon so that I'm home from work. We don't have anything for tonight. We're having hot dogs and potato salad, which I'm kind of excited about, which is a little bit nerdy probably, but that's okay. Kelly's still on the mend from whatever illness has affected her this week, and we don't have any plans for Sunday. I have a lot tomorrow, but I also have a lot of work I have to do this weekend, which I'm not very happy about, but oh well. So it's Friday.
Good Friday afternoon. This has been a very trafficky commute home. We have no plans for this evening. I think it's going to be a go home and crash kind of day, because we had our first full week of school for all three of us. But I'm exhausted. It was a rough day. It was a rough day. So I'm really glad it's over. I'm not sure if you will see me again, so I'm going to go ahead and close the vlog now. And if need be, this may be a double vlog with next week, where there's maybe some more things going on. I'm not sure. So, thanks for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe. And if you need help planning any travel, I am an independent travel advisor affiliated with MEI and Mouse Fan Travel. I'd be happy to help you plan your next vacation. So please contact me in the links below. And we will see you next week. Bye. Good Saturday morning. It's time for a new weekly vlog. I am headed to my mom's to have a little meeting, family meeting with her and my sister about her possibly selling her house and moving. So we are going to do that. Kelly is sick, has been sick for a week with some kind of like cold virus situation. I'm feeling a little stuffy today, but I also felt a little stuffy last Saturday, and then it just went away. And she got sick the next day, so I don't know if she got whatever it is from me, and I just had a very mild one-day case, or if I am getting what she has, I don't know. But now is a great time to tell you that if you need help planning your next vacation, I am an independent travel advisor with MEI and Mouse Fan Travel, so please see my links down below. Facebook or Instagram are the best ways to contact me. And I'd be happy to help you out, whether it's Disney or somewhere else in the United States or around the world. Please reach out. That being said, tonight we are going to Cheesecake Factory with my aunt and uncle and the rest of my family to celebrate July and August birthdays, which would be Ellie, Kelly, both in July, and me in August. I'm hoping Kelly feels well enough to go. I'm not sure if Kaylin will go if Kelly doesn't go, so we'll see. May just be me, but that is what's happening. I got laundry started this morning, and that's been about it. It has been a very uneventful day. It's about 11:30. I am door dashing Fuzzy's Tacos to Mom's house for the three of us for lunch, and that is all I know. So if something exciting comes up, I will be sure to fill you in. But it's back to school season, so it's a lot of me just being exhausted. There's like a fire or something downtown Fort Worth. Yikes.
The guy that went to my college that was on it, but I haven't seen him on there.
So we were supposed to go to Cheesecake Factory, and we get there, and it's going to be a 2-hour wait. So we ended up going to El Phoenix for dinner with my family for Kelly, Ellie, and my birthdays. My birthdays. I don't know. That sounded weird. But anyway, we're home. And Kelly's not feeling great. So we're pretty much going to crash, I think. Got some laundry I need to finish. And tomorrow I need to cook. I need to do some schoolwork. Do, you know, the regular rotation of chores and things. So I'm outside with the cats and the dog. Good Sunday morning. Our refrigerator keeps beeping. We don't know why. I have, oh wow, it's already cooking. I have a pork shoulder in the slow cooker for tostadas. It's from the most requested cookbook. I didn't cook from it at all last week because I didn't really cook last week or the week before. But I'm gonna make a smoothie.
I'm also gonna make this veggie strata to like have for breakfast this week. Lucas saying hi. Kelly and I are both doing schoolwork. And it's Monday tomorrow. But anyway, we did have second dinner like at 11 o'clock last night from McDonald's. Just telling you. So the US Open has started and you missed it, but you know, if you've watched any of our vlogs during tennis time, Kelly has big feelings about all of it. But we're all gonna go get in the pool. It's still quite warm here in North Tex. So I've gotten some schoolwork done. I made a strata. I need to bake it tonight for breakfasts this week. And I have carnitas in this little cooker for tostadas tonight. We just had frozen pizza for lunch. I'm very full. So that is what's currently happening.
Good Monday morning. I went to sleep before 9 and I'm so tired. But I did not do any editing this weekend, so it'll probably be another double weekly vlog. I have a doctor's appointment. I need to stay late today because I have a sub for half a day tomorrow. Because I have a meeting tomorrow afternoon. And I don't even know. We are having one of the freezer casseroles I made back like at the end of July. This is like the ranch mac and cheese from Taste of Home's most requested recipes. It looks pretty good. I remember tasting it at the time and it was pretty fire. So hopefully that's good. The tostadas last night were really good. The carnitas turned out really good. And I'm taking that for lunch. Kelly's taking that for lunch. I think she really liked it. And yeah, US Open's on. So I'm sure we'll be watching tennis this evening. It's 6:04, so I'm going to head to work and get this day started. And I will check in with you when I can. Good evening. It is almost 6 o'clock and I'm almost home. Had to stay and get my sub stuff ready for tomorrow afternoon, and then I had a doctor's appointment, which fortunately was real quick. Usually this particular doctor is my rheumatologist. I have psoriatic arthritis, which I've talked about before on the blog. Usually I'm there for forever because I usually have to get labs, and then that is what always takes the longest. But she just gave me an order for my GP, who I see in a couple of weeks, and I will get labs done with her most likely, and so she just had that order forwarded to her to include with those labs, because I feel like every doctor I go to wants labs. So I'll have that done with my regular lab work. I am just spent. It was a very hectic day, but Monday is in the books now. Kelly has already put the freezer casserole into the oven, and I'm going to go home and shower, eat some dinner. I'm sure tennis is probably on, and if not, then there will probably be some Gilmore Girls, but I'm very tired. I am currently reading Bookshop on the Corner, I think it's called, by Jenny Colgan, which I'm really thoroughly enjoying reading that with my eyeballs, and as opposed to an audiobook, which I've been listening to a lot of audiobooks on my commute. I'm listening to a cozy mystery, the first in a series that I've actually read a big chunk of, because I hadn't read any of them in a while, so I'm kind of re-listening to reacquaint myself with those characters. But the Coffee House Mysteries by Cleo Coyle, which is actually a husband and wife writing team, just for anybody that cares. But anyway, the Jenny Colgan I'm really enjoying it. It's very like soothing and comfy and cozy, and that's the kind of book I want right now. I've also been reading Miss Julia Speaks Her Mind, which is the first in another big series that came out when I was working at Borders about 20 years ago. Borders doesn't exist anymore for you young folk. It closed, actually I think the year Ellie was born, so in 2010. But Borders was like the equivalent to Barnes & Noble, but better, because we tended to carry more variety and less bulk copies of things. But I do miss a good Borders. But I did work for them off and on for about 5 years. And anyway, oh man, I'm all over the place. nice. But that book, Miss Julia Speaks Her Mind, did come out around that time, and I bought that book originally, and I guess I'd lost it, so I ended up getting another copy because it was just something I don't know, I'm kind of gravitating towards older characters and just like comfy, cozy types of books right now, and not so much thrillers or, you know, full out romance. Though a lot of the books that I have been reading have had some element of romance. But anyway, I have a list. I made a list of books that I want to read, and those were two of them, The Bookshop in the Corner and Miss Julia. But I'm enjoying the Miss Julia. She's really sassy and a little bit of a firecracker, so I can see myself reading more of those. But I don't know if it's like the autumnal feeling of just kind of a cozy book that you'd read by the fireplace, even though we don't actually have a working fireplace currently. And kind of the beginning of the school year, you know, Halloween's coming up, even though it's literally 100 degrees Fahrenheit right now on the car thermometer. So it's quite warm still, and it will be for a while, though we're supposed to get down to the 80s next week. But as far as the rest of this week, I am working half a day tomorrow because I have a meeting in the late afternoon, and I need to be home and ready for that. So I just took a half day, and then I have testing the next 2 days at school. Wednesday, I don't have anything, but Kaylin currently has a dentist appointment, but I think, or an orthodontist appointment, one or the other, but I think they're gonna have to change it because of the time. Thursday, we have a football game. It'll be the first football game of the year that Kaylin and band are playing at, so looking forward to that. I also have a parent meeting right after school before that. And Friday, I'm going to be at Mom's because we have a meeting with a realtor about her house. So Parrish and I are going to be present for that. And then this weekend, I have a whole bunch of plans with a bunch of different people. So Saturday, Ellie and I have an Auntie Ellie date. And then Kelly and I have a date night Saturday night. And then I'm meeting up with my friends Elizabeth and Brian for brunch on Sunday. And it just happened to work out. Kelly told me the other day that she is going to meet Julie for coffee that morning. So we both have friend dates that morning. And then Monday of next week is Labor Day, and we put on the calendar that it is a bed rot day. So my plan is to get most of like the weekly chores done on Sunday and just be able to rot on Monday. Maybe cook dinner. I need to try to get some schoolwork done probably Saturday and Sunday when I have a minute. But Saturday I'm really not going to be home, so we'll see. I feel like I'm starting to get a little bit more caught up as the year's progressing, but there's still just a lot. I think I mentioned my district completely changed the way they're doing our curriculum, and it's very regimented. I hesitate to say micromanaged, maybe a little bit. So that's adding a lot of like stress and pressure for sure. And just relearning everything because it's been a few years since I've taught third. It's been a few years since I've been self-contained and have taught anything other than ELA, English Language Arts. So I feel very much like I'm a first year teacher and very much like I'm in survival mode. If you're a teacher, you're familiar with those concepts, I'm sure. But if you're not, it's rough. It's rough, let me just say that. So, yeah, it's a busy week. Kelly may have a meeting tomorrow for music teachers in her district tomorrow afternoon. I'm not sure. But either way, I'm going to be in a meeting till 5 or 6 tomorrow. And traditionally, Tuesdays are takeout day, but we're probably going to have takeout day on Thursday, too. So, we'll just see. We'll see. I don't know. Okay, I've just talked a whole bunch. I'm almost home, thank goodness. So I will check in with you guys. If not again tonight, then I will see you in the morning. Good Tuesday morning. As I mentioned yesterday, I have a half day today. We watched some US Open yesterday. Venus Williams was playing. We had the mac and cheese that I made a month and a half ago, put in the freezer. It was good. And now I'm headed to work for testing today. So that is what's happening currently. I'm leaving work around 11:30 and coming home to get ready for my meeting. So I will check in with you guys later. Good afternoon. I'm home early. So I have this meeting in a couple of hours. Right now I'm just eating some lunch and just kind of taking advantage of taking the half day, watching some YouTube. It's weird. I told Kelly to come home to an empty house, knowing that they're not going to be home for hours. Kelly won't be home until 4 and Kaylin won't be home until 6 probably. So it's kind of weird, but I need to get my desk cleaned off at some point and get that sorted so that I have a place to sit for this meeting. I'm a little nervous about it because I don't really know what to expect, but I'm sure it'll be fine. And I was thinking this morning, I really need to start putting in some hours on the travel agency stuff. So that's going to be, I think, in the next week, going to start to be my evening focus and my weekend focus a little bit more than school. It's just been so crazy trying to figure all this out this year. But we did testing today, and then we were able to get some kind of housekeeping things done before I left, so that was good. And meanwhile, Luke is just laying here. He was eating my teacher bag. I had to get onto him. So there he is in all his glory. Just hanging out. Luke. Oh, Luke. Luke. Hi. Say hi. Hello. So anyway, that's what's happening. Kelly may mow our neighbor's yard. When she gets home, she said, because she's out of town on a family emergency and has been for a little bit. And Kaylin has band tonight, so it would be a good time for her to do it, I guess, because neither of us are really going to be available for her, to entertain her. But anyway, I'm going to watch some Eleanor Dreaming. They're doing different cities in the UK, which I really appreciate. And just kind of seems interesting. So I'm going to watch this and eat this lunch and take these 5,000 vitamins and maybe read. Because I've been on a reading kick again. I usually get on a reading kick around this time of year. I did last year, as evidenced by the 2 book-related vlogs that I posted about a year ago, 2 or 3. I was just not an undertaking I was ready for. So that's why there haven't been more if you were like one of the 2 or 3 people that have watched those. So anyway, that's the current update. This will definitely be a double weekly vlog since I never edited last week's vlog. And now I'm just, thinking out loud. Good morning, quick update before I head out because I'm running late, is what I'm trying to say. So I showed a clip. We had Mad Max for dinner. Kaylin had Raising Cane's, and we were watching the US Open, and then it was bedtime. So my meeting went fine. It was actually pretty informative, but it was really long. It was almost 3 hours. Tonight I was going to cook, but I told Kelly we have so many leftovers. Let's just have leftovers tonight, and we'll save what I was going to make for Sunday or Monday. So, head to work. Another day of testing. I have a PLC, Planned Learning Community, during my planning time, which is every Wednesday, and nothing today after work. I mean, it's the only day this week. So, I'm going to head to work, and fingers crossed it's a great day. Good afternoon. I am home. This afternoon was rough. I am ready to shower and get in bed. I am running later than I would like to be, so this is your quick update. It is Thursday. Is it Thursday? It's Thursday already. That's great. Tomorrow's Friday. It's a busy day. I have a parent meeting today, and we have Kaylin's first football game with band. So first time we'll see her march. So we're looking forward to that. And I have no idea what's for dinner. was just trying to get myself out the door. So I will check in with you when I can. Bye. Good evening, afternoon, evening. I had my meeting. 2 parents showed up. I'm almost home. I just saw that it's supposed to start thunderstorming here around 7, which is right when the football game starts. So that's going to be interesting. I'm not sure what the contingency plan is for thunderstorms, but it was a pretty good day. I'm really tired, and it's not over. So there's this restaurant right here on the corner of the main street on the way home, and they've been working on it for a while, and I was telling Kelly that's totally going to be a Soul Man's barbecue because it looks just like the one by my old house. And I'm just seeing that they have put the sign up. It is a Soul Man's barbecue. I was right. I've not tried that though, so we may have to try it once it opens. I don't know what the plan is for dinner, and that's all I know. So yeah, this is my evening. Tomorrow is Friday. I'm so grateful. And I'm gonna probably do a Target run tomorrow after work before I go to my mom's. And then we are meeting with our real estate agent to talk about her house. Not the real estate agent's house, my mom's house. But anyway, that is all I know. You may or may not hear from me again. We'll see. Well, right now it's storming. The game is supposed to start at 7. We're kind of waiting to see what's supposed to happen. Coco Goff is playing. We got some McDonald's. We went and gassed up the car. Here's Kelly. You haven't seen her in a minute.
Hi.
That's who I'm married to. Just in case you didn't know. But anyway, so it's kind of a waiting game right now. Good Friday morning. I have extreme eye puffiness today. I don't know what happened. Maybe I didn't get enough sleep. But the game went on. However, the Woodwinds were dismissed early because it was still raining, so they couldn't play in the rain. So we went and got Kaylin, and that was that. So we'll try again next Friday. There's an away game that we're going to. And today, it's Friday. I'm so glad I'm representing House Al Turismo. Kelly's school has houses, but they're not the Ron Clark houses. So she's in their greenhouse. She found out last week. So anyway, I don't know what my point was, but we pretty much went home and went to bed because at that point, at the time we got Kaylin, it was almost 9 o'clock by the time I got home. And that was way past our bedtime because we've both been going to sleep well before 9. Kelly probably before 8:30. Me before 9. I think I stayed up until about 10 or 10:30 reading, playing games on my phone because that's what one does. So I'm going to go to work and I will check in with you later, going to Mom's and to Target later. And that's all I know. Friday evening greetings. I am at Whataburger waiting to pick up our order for dinner. The meeting with the real estate agent went really well. So we'll see what happens with Mom's house and her move. But it was a long day. I'm so glad it's Friday and we have a 3-day weekend. And that's all I know. It is Saturday morning. I didn't close the vlog. Shocker. But this vlog was another double vlog because nothing really happened other than work for the past 2 weeks. So thank you for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe. If you need help planning your next vacation, please contact me either on my Facebook link or on my Instagram link below. And we'd be happy to assist you as I am an independent travel advisor affiliated with MEI and Mouse Fan Travel. You know, my focus is always going to be Disney, but I can help you plan your trip to anywhere. So Royal Caribbean? Sure. Norwegian Cruise Lines? Yeah. Land package in Europe? Okay, let's do it. So thank you for watching again. We'll see you next week. Bye.